This is a follow-up to the video entitled, "Wait Till You See What the Cops Just Did." If you haven't seen it, what they did was stand by while dozens of officers witnessed an innocent protester get violently assaulted by people who didn't like his words. The Vancouver, BC Police Department issued a news release, and it's what you'd expect. They never addressed the recorded fact that their officers not only didn't execute swift justice on the perpetrators to this crime by arresting them, they actually laughed while it was happening and later blamed the innocent party for inciting the crime. Here's their news release from their Facebook page. Vancouver police have launched an investigation after violent confrontations occurred yesterday at the rally marking the International Transgender Day of Visibility. So they're on record admitting these assaults on Billboard Chris were indeed violent. Not only that, they have the same video we all have. What's to investigate? You saw the criminals do what they did. You have video of the crimes. You have everything you need to bring the perps to justice, and you're still going to investigate? They say the incidents occurred when rally-goers confronted a group of counter-protesters inside Grandview Park, where between 75 and 100 people had gathered. Police believe at least 2 people were assaulted. Belief is the enemy of knowledge. Knowledge is the enemy of belief. They know, just like we all know, that 2 people were absolutely assaulted. Imagine how they would lie if there was no footage of the incident. Detectives from VPD's Robbery, Assault, and Arson Unit have been assigned to conduct a full investigation, which will include a review of bystander video, eyewitness accounts, and victim statements. The investigation will consider all of the circumstances surrounding the incidents. Today, investigators reached out to a victim who posted video of the assault online and invited that person to meet with detectives in order to provide a statement and video footage from the incident. VPD is also sharing parts of the video and images posted online by a victim, with hopes more people who witnessed the altercations will come forward with information. Investigators believe there may be additional witnesses who have not spoken to police, as well as bystander video that may show different perspectives of what occurred. Anyone with information is asked to call 604-717-2541. Protest facts. There were more than 800 protests and rallies in Vancouver in 2022. The Vancouver Police Department supports everyone's right to peacefully assemble to express their views. Our officers set aside their personal beliefs in order to balance the democratic rights of protesters and ensure everyone's safety. But is this even true? How is it that the Vancouver Police Department can assure us that individual officers set aside their personal beliefs when the Vancouver Police Department themselves put out info like this on their Facebook page? We join the community in celebrating this global day of recognition that is dedicated to the accomplishments of the you-know-what community, while also raising awareness of the discrimination faced by you-know-what people. You never see a post saying, "We celebrate the strong stand of Billboard Chris as he bravely stands up for innocent children who are being systematically targeted." The Vancouver Police Department is clearly taking sides here. Though most protests are peaceful, they say, there are times when people with opposing views have conflicts. When violence and disorder occurs, our priority is to restore order quickly and to prevent further escalation of violence. We must balance this priority with the need to make immediate arrests, which could incite further violence. Their priority, they say, is to immediately arrest those who initiate violence and disorder. Then every one of the cops that was there that day failed to perform their basic task and should be immediately terminated. They say the BC Prosecution Service is responsible for independently assessing evidence in all criminal cases to determine whether a criminal charge is appropriate. Police officers in British Columbia do not have authority to lay criminal charges. Police do not have authority to identify victims of crime or release names of suspects who have not been charged. So let's check out some of the comments under this news release. Abby says, What investigation needs to be done? Dozens of officers were standing there while a man was physically assaulted without provocation. I'm confused why the perpetrator wasn't arrested on the spot. Well, Abby, obviously you've had too much to think. You're being way too rational and employing way too much common sense. Main Journal News wrote, apparently Vancouver police have ignored previous assaults on Chris as well. In fact, he has been arrested by your department after he was attacked. It's about time a spotlight has been shined on your police force. While the U.S. certainly has problems of its own, this isn't one of them. Police in the U.S. did their jobs while Chris was in the U.S. Are your officers going to do their jobs going forward, or is Vancouver police just going to continue to do nothing and laugh while people are assaulted? Kelly says, your officers were right there and didn't bother to get IDs. Inexcusable. Dustin says, what a joke. They are surrounded by officers and tons of video evidence. What could possibly need to be investigated? Your department should be investigated because clearly it's filled with crooked cops. 3081 needs to lose her job without a doubt. Paulette discusses the same cop, writing, Officer 3081 is a joke and her actually following law enforcement is questionable. She needs to be removed from the force because she is dangerous. Bryce comments, Officer badge number 3081 can clearly be seen in the footage enjoying watching an innocent man getting assaulted while doing nothing. I would fully expect her to be removed from the force and fined for her actions. It's not her job to decide who to protect. Her job is to protect all. Okay, so here's the deal. When the Vancouver Police Department could have done something about the crime, they didn't. The only reason they want to pretend to do something right now is because they're being called out en masse. So there's no evidence to indicate that when they find the perpetrators, they'll actually do anything that resembles justice. I'll leave the Dropbox link provided by the Vancouver Police Department in the description if you want to check out the snippets of the original videos. If you like this video, stick around. Maybe you'll like some of my others. Check out the most popular videos section. There's definitely a couple of videos in there you'll want to see. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comments section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my private email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel further, the links are in the description, and you can buy a hard-hitting, conversation-starting design that you can put on any shirt, hoodie, mug, cell phone case, whatever you want. I'll see you in the next video.